And when my ex got a hold of my phone and went through my Instagram DMs and seen how many niggas wanted me and still stayed, I knew at that point that I had been doing things completely fucking wrong. Like, totally ass backwards. So, you know how you meet a guy, right? And he asks you for your number and he might ask you if you got a man. I've came to the conclusion that it is at that point that you should let that nigga know that you are dating and that you do have multiple niggas that you talk to. Why? Because I have gotten and retained so many niggas by simply being honest. Yes, I'm single, but I am dating and there is several of you. And I know you're like, why would I tell him that? Why would I want him to think I'm a hoe? Dating does not mean that you're a hoe. I want y'all to get that out of your head. We are supposed to date. You are never supposed to put all of your eggs in one basket. Why would you just solely focus on one man when you can date five of them and may the best nigga win? You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, every nigga that I have told in the past 24 months that I am seeing other people has chosen to stay and actively pursue me and do what the fuck I want them to do. And I feel like it's because men genuinely like a chase. They like to feel like they conquered their prey. It's where the excitement comes in. Think about it. If you tell him like, oh, I never go nowhere, I'm not dating, I'm not seeing anybody, nobody wants me, ew. Listen to how that sounds. It's just like, she ain't nothing special. Like, this bitch, like. But if you tell him that you're actually seeing people and like you make it hard for him to contact you and you're not always available, then his interest, you're gonna pique his interest. Cause it's just like, well, who is this girl? Like, why is she such a hot commodity? Why does everybody want a piece of her? Like, I gotta get to know her, I gotta win her over. It comes like a competition to men. Like, men love to compete with each other. No matter how much I think that they don't, I don't give a fuck what they tell you. I don't give a fuck if they hop in these comments and tell you that they don't like competition. Yes, the fuck they do.
Well, amen.
Having
So
options is not a good thing.
she's
Mm-mm.
saying, tell the
Amen.
truth. Tell men the truth. They not gonna leave.
She's right. She's
Depends.
right. I mean, how
That
can you not
depends.
A
listen to
lot of
that and
men,
know
a
she
lot of
ain't
men
right?
Disagree.
talk tough. A lot of y'all talk tough, but from what I've seen and heard, a lot of men stick around for a lot of stuff. Like men be sticking around, they be getting cheated on. Men be sticking around for stuff like this. Like y'all get on the internet and say, "Oh, I never do that," and the whole time doing that.
Depends. It depends on the woman.
But we talking
Every
about her.
situation, every
That
but
girl
every
there.
no, we her specifically.
Mhm.
Is she somebody that live with her boyfriend, or does she have her own place? Because you got to put those factors in there. If you got a woman that's with a man, but she's not married, technically, yes, she's single, but she lives with this man. He's still providing and taking care of her as if they were married. But according to the law, they're not married. So if she's speaking from a woman who has her own, she got her own apartment, she pay her own bills, but she dates, although she's with a guy, that's completely different than a woman who's at home with a man who's taking care of them.
Well, that
She ain't got no
that
man at
girl,
home. She ain't got no man at home.
that girl that just was talking was saying something that I wouldn't know about it, but that's what she's saying. She's saying that she had a man that looked in her phone and saw all them guys in her DMs and stayed with her. So
But
so then she said to herself, "Wow, come on!" I was listening to it.
no,
If
we
I
heard it.
agree or disagree, she made sense when she said that if you tell a man that you single, you don't go nowhere, nobody wants me. She threw that nobody wants me in there because that's the picture that she's saying that men are getting when you say that. She's trying to give you some game to get men to compete against each other for your affection.
That
That's not a
that don't
woman
work
that's
for the
moving with
at home girl.
intentions. Yeah, that's not a woman that's moving with intentions. Because first of all, she used
Mm-hmm.
the key word entertain.
Mm.
Like as a woman, you can't juggle that many men and give your attention to a good man like that if you're spread thin between all these multiple men like that.
I agree.
So I don't even believe
Well,
what
she's been
she's trying to
burnt
get fame
probably.
on. No,
Now she's woken up. Like she's like, you know what?
she's probably burnt out, all the above. Yeah, she most definitely. But it's just if you're not getting the results or getting the man that you want, does it really matter? Like I just hate that they
I know what
get
you mean.
I hate when they get on here and they expose themselves. I mean, it's good so people we can talk about it and use that as an example. But it's just like, what's the point of giving that information out and you're
Mm-hmm.
telling on yourself, which is one
Because
thing. You're telling yourself.
she seems hurt and bitter, and now she's gonna lash out.
She's
It's
trying to
like,
save face. Yeah.
yeah, it's like somebody that contracts a venereal disease like AIDS or something like that. Some people get angry and want revenge. So
True.
they go have sex with other people so they could have it with them. And that seems like what she's saying. Yo, girls, don't be telling these guys that you by yourself. Tell them you got a bunch of dudes so they'll be competing against. Some women might want to hear that.
Nah,
But
she
in
want
order
that
for men
attention.
to think that, though, all you have to do is not be available for them. You don't have to necessarily
what
be
she
talking to
said.
men.
Well, that's what she said.
She
I mean,
Don't be
No,
available.
she
She
said
had
that
a
she's
whole
still
game.
juggling multiple men, though. She said she's still dating other guys. I mean, I'm not saying that she shouldn't be doing that, but I'm just saying, I just,
It depends on the situation. You can't tell if she's a woman that's living with a man or if she's a woman that pay her own bills.
what?
If you're not married and you're in a relationship with somebody, you're single. But you're not doing that in front of that man. You're not trying to play. Look, Pete was trying to talk to me at the mall. You don't be showing me no attention.
I
So
think most men already know women have
Yeah, but she
multiple
said
men
that
around
the
them,
guy
though.
seen the numbers in her DM and he stayed. So she got her ego up to more or less tell dudes, yo, I ain't staying with you. I got this other dude and I got this other dude. I'm not trying to be tied down with one.
I mean, to me, what it sounded like is that she placed her value based on the number of DMs that she got,
attention, yeah.
which in my opinion actually devalues her even more because she's basing on how much. In my mind, values her more because you're out there with her pink hair.
You're too available. You're too available out here. Yeah.
You're too available, bro. And then on top of that, on the opposite side, I have never met a man who asked me, "Do you have a dude or not?" If I have a dude, I will tell you. So if you're trying to talk to me and you're a man, I don't think a man should ask you, "Hey, how many dudes you be talking to?" I don't think you should be concerned about that. If
I
she
think
got
they
a man,
already
she would tell you.
Especially
She would tell you.
Hey, not only would I ask you, do you got somebody or you with somebody, and you say no, I say, does he know that he's not with you?
But no, it doesn't even matter because you'll tell men that you're married or you're in a relationship, they still going. It doesn't matter.
They don't care.
It doesn't matter. I said that I was telling my husband the other day. Most women do the rejecting and most men get rejected. So it's just like, what's even the point?
That's what she was saying.
She entertaining men though. That's a problem. You just out here entertaining men.
She looks like she entertains men in lots of ways. Let's just be honest. I couldn't really take what she was saying too seriously because I mean I'm just profiling her and I'm just looking at her and saying she probably is getting a lot of men's attention and they're probably paying for it at the end of the night. So but if a woman who maybe didn't give off that vibe said the same thing, I don't know. I personally think that men should assume that women are getting a lot of attention. If they think she's cute, then someone else thinks they're cute too. I mean, I had this discussion just yesterday. I mean, it's hilarious, but that I already talked about this with someone else, but you should assume that a woman is getting attention. And if you in her case, I think that back in the old days that it was okay to do that, like to court. I mean, my mom used to call it courting. Like but they weren't sleeping with these boys.
Exactly.
And nowadays you can't say, "Oh, I went out with this guy to dinner," because it's assumed that y'all smashed after dinner, right? That's like nowadays. That's how it is. So unfortunately, women can't date a different guy every night of the week.
But
they can't.
But with all due respect, if your mother was telling you that story, that back in the day, she wouldn't tell you that she was having sex with you.
She would. I'm sure she wouldn't have told me that because
you can't say that she didn't.
I mean,
But she was
well,
saying that was the culture back
that
then,
was
though.
the
That's
that
what
was
she
the
was saying.
culture at the
Yeah,
time.
but your mother
I
could
don't.
have broke the culture. Everybody didn't do everything because of the culture. There's people that broke the
Well,
culture.
that's true, but as far as to everyone else in the world that was viewing her, she definitely was not giving off. Oh, yeah, we had sex after dinner. Okay.
I just don't want people to think that back in the day women was all pure. Now they was doing
No. That's not
No.
true. We still had women that were, women of the night, and that women were having babies out of wedlock and cheating on their
Right.
husbands. This has been
The ones
happening
that they
in
weren't
biblical
married.
times.
Wait, and then
But
top it
even
off.
back in the day,
Hang on, but top it off by going to church on Sunday and
That, I
saying
mean, and
sorry.
that happens still today. So,
What I
but
was
my,
gonna say,
my
but
point is,
Nikki's point-
first of all, I couldn't take her as seriously as I would have maybe taken it coming from somebody
I took her
that
serious.
didn't look like they stripped at a strip club. I mean, I'm
Right.
just being honest. Because she's definitely getting attention. The question is, what type of attention are these men trying? Are they giving her attention because they just want to sleep with her and they're just trying to get her?
Right.
Or are they
Yeah.
giving her attention because they really want to date her?
No.
That is, I think that most of us women can determine the difference when we talk to guys that are in our DMs, or if guys do talk to us in our DMs. We know which ones are trying to smash and which ones are just saying, hey, I saw you last night on the show, you look really beautiful, I just want to tell you that's
Mimi,
it.
they all want to smash. If a
Oh, of
man
course
is
they
talking
all
to
want to
you,
smash,
they
but
all
they're
wanna
not
smash.
all coming off on that,
Like that, yeah.
like
But
that.
I don't think, but we gotta stop thinking that girl just because she got pink hair and all that stuff, you think that she's
Okay.
sleeping with all of these guys. There's a lot of girls that don't
But you
sleep
can ask the
with these
men.
with 6 and 7 people. They just getting money from them, getting dinners, and you know what I'm
But
saying.
Y'all
do
moving
you
the
think that's
goalposts.
okay too? You
I'm
think that's
just
okay too? Because a
profiling.
man is going to want.
I don't
even
think it's
though-
okay. I'm
Yeah.
just telling you to, I think
mean,
Y'all moving the
I agree.
goalposts.
I agree, but a man, even if he's giving you all these dates and stuff, he gonna want something in return eventually. Now that doesn't mean you got to give it to him, absolutely.
No,
But
right.
you, it's a transaction. We gotta let it be known that it is a transaction. Like you got to give something to get something. Like that's the bargain.
She said
That's
in
part
the
of bargain.
video, she was referring to showing the man that she can get attention from other men.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily what she's
She
doing.
said
It's
in the
she want to
beginning,
show.
that's what happened. She showed him, but she said later on, she just started telling guys,
Telling
like,
them.
yeah, I'm
Even if
dating
it
in
wasn't
the
true,
beginning.
but-
I'm
Yeah.
dating multiple people, and yeah, I'm single. So I think the first, when she showed the guy, was just the first guy. And then she just resorted to actually.
And then she said that women say, I stay home, and she's making that negative. The fact that you stay home and you don't really go
Well, I think she
anywhere.
was
She's
saying
making
that men will look at you in a negative light, meaning don't
That's
nobody
what
want you
she's
because you're
trying to
sitting at
teach you,
home
give
all
you
day.
game. She's trying to give you game.
But she's trying to make what she's doing okay. She's trying
Yeah,
to change
that's
that
what
and
she's
make
trying
what
to
she's
do.
doing is okay. Yeah, that's all that she's doing.
She ultimately want
Okay.
attention.
Okay for her.
Ultimately.
Yeah. Oh, nobody with pink hair is not asking for attention.
Right.
People with pink hair want attention.
Nobody with tattoos are asking for.
I love attention. I love it. So
No,
don't try to correlate.
I
I love
But that's
attention.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
As a
She
woman,
does
you
too.
naturally
She does
get
too.
it.
She
Yeah,
does too.
That's
that's
why
a
I say
fact.
men automatically know there's a harem of men that's either wanting to get with you
Mhm.
or trying to talk to you. So it's
Yeah.
like, what's even the point of even saying it?
Yeah.
They already know that. They
I
already
agree.
know that. Especially in the club. Especially
Mhm.
especially
Talk
if
to
you
him.
are in the club.
Hell, you could be at Walmart. It don't
Don't
matter.
matter where you at.
Gas station. Hey, like
Yeah.
it's, come on now. Like that's the culture. That's the culture.
I think that for whatever reason, women, y'all can't be this dumb. Like y'all can't be this crazy. Because it's like y'all think that moving like men make y'all more valuable. And it don't. It don't.
Mm-mm.
And
That's exactly what it is.
It's not a
You're trying to
more
move like a
valuable
man.
thing though, Anton. I think you should change the verbiage to
You gonna tell
it
them how to
makes us more. A lot of men have these stigmas about women that, oh, they don't do this, they don't think like this. You know, women don't desire multiple men, or women don't desire or not attracted to multiple men, even if they're in a relationship. And like, we're not saying it makes us more valuable. It's saying like these are things that women, like a woman can talk to and date multiple men and that just be that. You know what I mean? It's not that she's trying to make herself seem more valuable because she's trying to move like a man, but a lot of men try to tell us women how we can and can't maneuver, and y'all try to base off of how we're quote unquote built. But like a lot of women can move in certain ways that a man can. Doesn't mean that we're trying to be more
It
valuable. We're
means that
trying
they're
to one
broken.
y'all
It
up.
means they're
Not
broken.
successfully.
It means
It's
they're
not
broken.
Let me
It means they're
replay
broken.
the beginning of the video for you, real
Yeah.
quick. Because exactly what she's doing is giving advice to
Yeah,
other
she's
women
giving you game.
based off of trying to move like how men move.
Yeah.
Play the beginning of the video for you again, and I'm gonna help you to understand why.
And when my ex got a hold of my phone and went through my Instagram DMs and seen how many niggas wanted me and still stayed, I knew at that point that I had been doing things completely fucking wrong, like totally ass backwards. So, you know how you meet a guy, right? And he asks you for your number and he might ask you if you got a man. I've came to the conclusion that it is at that point that you should let that nigga know that you are dating and that you do have multiple niggas that you talk to. Why? Because I have gotten and retained so many niggas by simply being honest.
So,
Feel proud, ho.
so my point is that I think that they are.
Disgusting.
They're doing exactly that, and the problem with that is that for whatever reason, y'all thinking that y'all getting one up on us by dating all of us when we already know that y'all all of ours. And why I say that, the reason that I'm saying that is just because y'all honest, and we appreciate the honesty, but just because y'all honest and y'all tell us that y'all busting it down for all of us, it don't make us like you more. It just means that
is not what we said.
These are the slides.
Anton,
These
she
are the
said
slides.
date,
That's what she said.
talk to. She didn't say sleep with.
This is the reason why I
It's the
said that
same
y'all can't look at it like men, because in your mind, you thinking that you're dating. In our mind, we just busting you down. That's
Just
my
because
point.
a woman can
No.
You're bringing sex into something that don't have sex, though.
You're trying to
You
make
don't
this
smash
seem
everybody
like
you date.
you're trying to make this seem like this is a mutual perspective of no, we're dating. Guys
don't mean
are
you
not
smashing.
looking at you as we're dating.
Come on.
They're
Yes.
looking at you like, yo,
Come
I'm
on,
about
watch.
to, hey, I'm about to
No, I'm
bust
just saying
down
that's what men think when you
I'm
when
about
men
to bust down
when,
my Thursday. So just because you told us, that just helps us to be able to slot you more effectively. All right, that's my Thursday hoe. And she gonna go and be with her other dude or whoever it is that she talking about. As a matter of fact, I don't even care. I might laugh with you like, oh man, that's crazy. How many, all right, come in here, face down, ass up. Cool. That don't mean that I'm dating you. That means that you my Thursday chick. And so that's what I'm saying.
You're computing dating with smashing. The two aren't always synonymous.
Your
they are, but
of
they
a
are in the
woman
minds of
saying
men,
that
though.
she's
That's what you got to
dating
That's not
understand.
a, that's not a
men
problem then.
Don't mean
Yes, it
that
is your
men are
problem
looking
because
at
that's
it
how
the
you're
same
being
way.
perceived.
That is a problem, and it's in the mind of the women too, because the fact that you are dating multiple men,
I'm dating.
I allude to the fact that you're sleeping with multiple men, because even back in the day when Mimi was saying when you're courting, you weren't courted by multiple men, you were courted by
It's seen as
one.
promiscuous, yeah.
You're courted by one person. So the very
not
fact that
always
you
true.
you may be not sleeping with these multiple men, but the fact that you're dating 1, 2, 3, 4, more than one.
I'm not dating. Why do y'all think
You're
that?
not. You're sleeping with him, and let's be honest. She's sleeping with him because of the way that she.
But if you turn the tables around, and a man is saying to a woman, "Yo, I'm single, but I'm dating a lot of girls," that girl ain't gonna leave neither. She gonna be into the competition.
And
That's why if a dude got a lot of babies and he meet a girl that doesn't have any babies, the first thing that girl wants is a baby from that dude. Knowing that he got all them other kids.
Most women would think if a man has a bunch of women, they will automatically think that he's sleeping with her. Like, so if we're gonna say this is the same for men, we should think it's the same for women.
Yeah,
if a woman has multiple men, she's sleeping with at least one of them.
She's sleeping with multiple. They used to have chaperones. You
Yeah,
brought the man that you courted, and you were chaperoned by the elders, and it was one, not one, not another one on Tuesday, not a third one on Wednesday. It was one.
Yeah. This is just that new stuff.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, guys are not gonna leave because, oh man, another nigga busting it down. They just know not to look at you as a wife. That's it.
It's my
Or
time.
if that dude does
Like I
look
was
at
saying
you,
earlier,
if that dude does look at you like a wife, then
Fucking
he's
nuts.
gonna
So let me get this straight.
out of
Y'all
fight
can
to
bust
be.
down multiple chicks while you busting down me. But God forbid I go bust somebody else.
It's over. It's over.